إلى المملكة في أول زيارة خارجية له بعد توليه الرئاسة. إذن ها هو الرئيس الأمريكي دونالد ترامب الآن يخرج من الطائرة، وفي مقدمة مستقبليه سمو ولي العهد الأمير محمد بن سلمان رئيس مجلس الوزراء. في إطار هذه الزيارة الرسمية
Great to have you with us. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me here at the Chris Highland Show. We've got a fantastic video for you today. We have got Trump and his arrival in Saudi Arabia. This is just absolutely amazing because what it proves is that Donald Trump is the alpha and America is respected again. More winning, baby. This is we just keep rolling down the track. The Trump train and America's golden age are happening right before our very eyes. I'm going to play you some clips. You're going to love this. We've got clips from Trump's arrival in Saudi Arabia, which may not seem like much, but I want to show you a few things and contrast them with just 3.5 years ago when decrepit Joe Biden went to Saudi Arabia, and you will see a monumental difference, an absolute chasm of difference between the two visits. And it proves that Donald Trump is respected, Donald Trump is feared, Donald Trump is the alpha, that Joe Biden was a complete train wreck, and that America is respected in the world once again. So let's back up. We've got the arrival of President Trump. I love how he gives a little fist bump right at the beginning. This is just classic Trump. Here we go.
له بعد توليه الرئاسة. إذن ها هو
There he is
الرئيس
with the fist
الأمريكي
bump.
دونالد ترامب الآن يخرج من الطائرة، وفي مقدمة مستقبليه سمو ولي العهد الأمير محمد بن سلمان رئيس مجلس الوزراء. إطار الزيارة.
So here he is at the plane with MBS, we'll call him that for short, the King of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. So this is absolutely amazing. There is actually a rule in Saudi Arabia that the king doesn't go to an airplane to greet anybody. And he certainly didn't do this for Biden. But here is Trump rolling up in Air Force One, and who is out on the tarmac to greet him but the King of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman himself. He walks up, he shakes his hand. You can tell that there's some warm affection there. He's happy that Trump is here. He's happy that Trump is taking this visit. Now let's keep going. Actually, let's jump back and forth. So let's contrast this little charade here with Joe Biden's arrival just a few short years ago. Here's Joey B trying to look cool with his aviators. Looks like a complete moron if you ask me. But anyway, he comes down and he is greeted by none other than not the King of Saudi Arabia, not Mohammed bin Salman. No. He's greeted by what they call a governor, which is essentially like a local mayor in America. So he's greeted by an underling, a lowly. He's shown to a limousine where he proceeds to take an hour drive to go meet Mohammed bin Salman at the palace. So Mohammed bin Salman does not come to the airplane to greet Joe Biden. He doesn't send his number two to greet Joe Biden. He doesn't send anybody from the royal family to greet Joe Biden. No. He's like, oh, it's Joe Biden? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Get some lackey to go. Get Governor Bag of Donuts. Yeah, Governor Bag of Donuts. Go meet Biden. Yeah, put him in the car and bring him over here. Maybe I can fit him in between lunch and my spa appointment. mean, but so that's Joey B. No, not President Trump. No. When President Trump shows up, he gets Mohammed bin Salman in the 105-degree heat at the airplane. And let's keep going. You can hear they've got cannons going off for President Trump. They are giving him a fanfare as he arrives. No such thing for Joey B. Now, so Mohammed bin Salman himself, the king, escorts him down the purple carpet. Joe Biden got the purple carpet. We'll give him that. We'll give him a golf clap for the purple carpet. That's about all Joe Biden got. But Mohammed bin Salman walks up, and look who is here. None other than the entire royal court. The entire royal family is here to greet President Trump. I mean, this is amazing stuff. This is what it looks like to be respected. We are the world's most powerful country, the largest economy, the largest military. This is what it should look like every time we show up in a country. But it certainly didn't look like this the last 4 years. No, not at all. Now, the other thing that I thought was amazing in this is that after this, they proceed to a pavilion where they actually, you got to see this. They play our national anthem at the visit here. So after he greets the entire royal family, they bring him over to a pavilion where he stands with the prince, with the king, Mohammed bin Salman, and an entire, basically the royal band of the Saudi Arabian military proceeds to play the Star-Spangled Banner. Did they play the Star-Spangled Banner for Joe Biden? No. No king, no royal family, no basically Marine Corps band. Nope. No Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, it's Joey B? Yeah, get in the car. We'll drive you over to the palace. The prince has got a spa day in about an hour, so hopefully we can get you in there. I mean, it's laughable, but it's also sad. It shows just how much of a moron and how unrespected Biden was. Everybody knew he was a lightweight. I think everybody knew that he rigged the election. I think everybody knew it. I think they knew this guy's installed. This guy's a puppet. He's not worth my time. As Putin said, I generally don't talk to presidents. I go talk to the CIA. I mean, this is how winning looks. This is how you know we have a real president at the White House. Now, so President Trump is in Saudi. And when I say the winning continues, he was there. So he goes to the royal palace. So they whisk him off to the royal palace. They have some private conversations with him and MBS. We'll call him that for short. And they do some photo ops in the royal palace. And then he goes to the investment forum, which is one of the reasons he was over there. This is a business trip. This is not just Trump walking around glad handing. No. This is not, hey, I'm the president of the United States. Let me go be seen around the world to pretend to be, something that I'm really not. No, Trump went there to do a deal, to do deals. Trump went to the GEC, the Gulf Cooperative. He went to the GEC nations. He's going to Saudi. He's going to the UAE. He's going to Qatar. He went there to get deals done. And in this case, he is trying to secure upwards of $1 trillion in investment. He's already gotten a commitment from Saudi for $600 billion. Now, I want to play some of his remarks because he already secured $600 billion from Saudi. So he's there to get deals done. He's not there just to show his face. No. He's there to get things done. Check this out.
And it's crucial for the wider world to note this great transformation has not come from Western interventionists or flying people in beautiful planes giving you lectures on how to live and how to govern your own affairs. No, the gleaming marvels of Riyadh and Abu Dhabi were not created by the so-called nation builders, neocons, or liberal nonprofits like those who spent trillions and trillions of dollars failing to develop Kabul, Baghdad, so many other cities. Instead, the birth of a modern Middle East has been brought by the people of the region themselves, the people that are right here, the people that have lived here all their lives, developing your own sovereign countries, pursuing your own unique visions and charting your own destinies in your own way. It's really incredible what you've done. In the end, the so-called nation builders wrecked far more nations than they built, and the interventionists were intervening in complex societies that they did not even understand themselves. They told you how to do it, but they had no idea how to do it themselves. Peace, prosperity, and progress ultimately came not from a radical rejection of your heritage, but rather from embracing your national traditions and embracing that same heritage that you love so dearly.
Now, I want to play a second set of comments because I think this is so indicative of Trump. Check this out.
After so many decades of conflict, finally it is within our grasp to reach the future that generations before us could only dream about, a land of peace, safety, harmony, opportunity, innovation, and achievement right here in the Middle East.
So amazingly true. So Trump is there. He's there to get a deal done. Now, it later on in the speech, he actually says that this is going to be worth something like 400,000 jobs to the U.S., the way they've calculated it. Trump, and this is how Trump measures success. What does my visit here do for the American people? What does it do for the American worker? And in this case, what is Saudi investing in? So this $600 billion includes energy, AI, defense infrastructure. He's there getting commitments to buy American weapons, to invest hundreds of billions in AI infrastructure in the US, in energy projects in the US. And this means jobs in America. This is awesome stuff. So Trump doesn't get out of bed unless it means something for the American people. Unlike the last administration, which did everything for the photo op, everything to make themselves look good. It's just, that was absolutely ridiculous. But I am so excited to see Trump on the world stage and to see the world stage respecting America again. And not only this entire thing is inspiring, no more getting greeted by Governor Bag of Donuts. No. Trump gets greeted by the king in violation of Saudi's own rules, because that's who Trump is. And this is also being reflected here in America, because while this is going on, Trump hit a new polling record. You won't see this from the mainstream liberal propaganda media. Nope. You won't see them talking about this. You won't see them talking about, Trump's arrival in Saudi Arabia and contrasting it with Biden's arrival. The fact that the most Biden got out of Mohammed bin Salman was a fist bump in front of the royal palace after he drove for an hour. After Governor Bag of Donuts ushered him into the car and said, yeah, let's go. Come on. He gets a fist bump. Trump gets a warm greeting. Trump gets handshakes. Trump gets handshakes with the whole royal family. You know what else they did for Trump? They actually brought in a mobile McDonald's. Go look it up on Twitter. They got pictures of it. It's like a giant semi truck. It's like something you roll up to a sporting event with. It's a mobile McDonald's. They brought it to the airport for Trump. It's just a show of respect and affection. This is what Trump does around the world. Now, so what is this polling record that Trump has hit here in America? Well, let me show you. So Rasmussen has been tracking this right track, wrong track poll going back years now. So the right track, so right now, actually this was 2 days ago. So right direction, 49%, wrong direction, 46%, net +3. The previous record for all of Rasmussen's reporting was net +1. That's as high as it has ever been. But 2 days ago, it hit net +3. Well, Trump wasn't done there, because Trump turned around and got, a day later, incredible. Right direction holds at 49, wrong direction descends to 45, net +4, beats yesterday's 20-year record. to contrast that, since we're contrasting everything with about 4 years ago, let's check out the right track, wrong track from that time frame, shall we?
About this moment, just 20% of voters believe this country is headed in the right direction. 74% say the nation is on the wrong track. Let me tell you something about this moment. We have had this sustained period of 70%, about a year now. The last two periods in the history of this poll that we've had this kind of sustained negativity about the direction of the country was before the 92 election and before the 2008 election. Both of those changed the party controlling the White House.
So back in 2023, this is what you were looking at. As it turns out, all we needed was a different president. Inflation, up, all we needed was a different president. The border problem, all we needed was a different president. Prices, pharmaceutical prices, yep, all we needed was a different president. And we have got one. This is absolutely amazing. Trump is crushing records here, and he is reestablishing our respect around the world. This is awesome stuff.